would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in. College sports, where you get paid a lot of money to do a job, and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Back open in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
Going to the running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play?
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard. Third in California to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
And to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown tie.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Pass drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles get in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that deep tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive line.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges, and you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Just a few games remaining. They're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here.
Touchdown, Bama! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field, and he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throwing right. Pulls it in. Turning it on. Quick with the spin move. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Back to pass, it's Buck. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Clark. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
You're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Alabama! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Well, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense. You study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish back on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Grab near the marker is Ali. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The receiver on the jet sweep. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Looking to throw, it's Buck. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. Got enough space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Finds his tight end.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Big fella moving. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll run play action. Touchdown time! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Buck. Looking left. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, The defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. Extending the play. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll try the run. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Looking downfield, it's Buck. A little release to the back. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
Notre Dame looking for this fourth down conversion. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes a grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Makes a catch at the 20. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They've moved it to the 19, first and 10.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. This time he's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lise, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's McGee. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Shoots it to the left. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. To throw, it's Buck. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. The 50, the 40. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown time! What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Trying to get the corner on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now on second down for this offense. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Corners showing press, they want to be physical here. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Got it in the middle. It's Clark. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now. because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Caught near the sideline. It's Clark. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
It's so important in football that wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. They're understanding where I got to get the first down. Great job understanding where that marker was. Great execution, first down.
Fakes to grab. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Quick completion on the out route. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salaam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 14 to UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play.
Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexander. And the returner will be knocked down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. To the air, it's Buck. He's got the back in the middle. Link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Floating away. Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in.
First down, Alabama.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over.